The Internet of Things is here. With more than 5 billion people calling, texting, tweeting, and browsing on mobile devices worldwide, the volume of data generated is unprecedented. Not surprisingly, industry and government are struggling with how to secure, manage, and make the best use of data generated by all these devices. On this edition of the NITAAC Outreach webcast, we're inside one of NTT Communications' state-of-the-art data centers in Ashburn, Virginia, to discuss data security, technology, and innovation with NTT Data's Public Sector President, Tim Conway, and Chief Technology Officer, Shamlan Siddiqi. Engaging our industry stakeholders to inform the U.S. federal government on today's most innovative IT solutions. NITAAC proudly presents Solution Showcase. Welcome again to another episode of NITAAC Outreach Webcast, here from one of the data centers in the portfolio of NTT Data here in Ashburn, Virginia, and joining me for this webcast, Tim Conway, President of Public Sector at NTT Data, and Shamlan Siddiqi, the Chief Technology Officer for the group. Welcome to the program, gentlemen.
Thanks, Todd.
Tim, so much is going on in modernization, IT modernization in the federal government, and your organization, as you look at it today, remarkably well positioned to serve the growing and demanding needs of the federal government. Tell me about it.
So when you look at the services that we offer, we are an end-to-end IT systems integrator. And so that's everything from supporting our clients with advisory services, so helping them to understand how they have to operate toward the future, applications and digital. And so that's a separate piece where we do everything from legacy technologies. We still have COBOL programmers, ADA, M204 capabilities, which is very big and is still in government today, but all the way up through the modernization of that to today's technologies and the ability to really drive our clients there. Cloud and infrastructure and security, a big capability of ours, especially with the acquisition recently of Dell Services. It really bolstered us on the kind of the infrastructure and security side. And then BPO, and BPO is certainly I'll say an up and coming in government, where again, instead of buying necessarily technology, you can buy the outcome, right? Where the outcome is a claim processed or a immigration application processed, and so again, full end-to-end capabilities to support our clients.
Well, let's turn to your Chief Technology Officer, Shamlan. Shed some light on the areas that are true innovation areas of expertise and focus for your organization today.
Yeah, thanks, Todd. Absolutely. So as Tim said, mobility is a big area of focus. IoT, blockchain, big data and analytics, cloud, these are all areas of focus. Within healthcare in particular, we're doing a lot of advances in whether it's tracking mental states through eye movement and predicting your mental state based on that. So we're building technology around that. We're also building a very exciting, we've already built an exciting piece of technology called Hitoe, which is a conducive microfiber shirt that in fact in the recent Indy Car race, Tony Kanaan, one of the race drivers, actually wore to be able to track his EKG and electromyogram as well. You can also track health and mental state through that shirt. And so it's actually live in production in the Indy Car racing scenario. So those are some of the innovations.
You're doing some amazing things in the cyber area, though, as well, as you look to exploit some of the dimensions that Tim just shared with us.
Yeah, so cyber is an amazing area. Tim talked about the global threat intelligence platform that we've developed. We have 10 SOC, Security Operations Centers, that support that. We track 6.2 billion events a year in security events, and we also manage 3.5 trillion security logs, and we analyze those through this platform. So it's a very comprehensive set of capabilities, everything from threat intelligence to forensics analysis to service and security information, event management tools. So we have a full cater of solutions and services around security. But what makes it more important is the outcomes that we provide to our customers. So for example, for the Department of Homeland Security, we are we're actually providing border security through the validation of radar performance, through GPS coordinates. In other examples, we're managing the biometrics program as well for the Customs and Border Protection program, where we validate and manage that whole mobile-based BE mobile program for people leaving the country, foreign nationals leaving the country. And so that's at the heart of securing our border in the United States. So these are just some examples of innovative technologies that we're bringing to the table in the cyber world.
It's a strong solutions picture. Tim, talk to me about the predisposition and the focus of your organization. What would you like the federal government to understand about NTT data? What are you bringing to the market today, and where is your vision for the future?
So I think of where the vision is and what we bring to the market. I think for me, it really starts with our core values. And our core values start with client first, right? And really that's a focus on mission and mission outcome. And if the mission is not successful, ultimately the client is not successful, then we as an organization are not successful. And so it's our ability to leverage the depth and breadth of our company to support our clients to meet the ever evolving needs that our constituents, the citizens of the nation, expect. Number two, it's foresight, right? And foresight is really multifold. One, you have to look at it as to, from where a client is today, what are they trying to achieve? When they look at the organization, what is the agency trying to achieve, over a short period of time to a long period of time? Because you obviously want to do the tactical things that they need today, but then the long-term innovation that they need. But it's also, where's technology going, right? So we try to marry up with foresight. We try to marry up the mission of the organization and where technology is going. And it's our responsibility through our research and development and through our investments. We need to understand where that technology is going so that we can lead our clients to success in an ever-changing technological world. And then lastly is teamwork. Across all of our organization, we operate as one team. We leverage capabilities from other parts of our organization. So when I look at our commercial business, whether that be banking and finance or insurance or healthcare or manufacturing, when you look at government, all of those business processes exist within government. If you think of banking, there's plenty of government-oriented banks, right? And so when we think of teamwork, we leverage those capabilities, that vertical capability from across our organization, and it really gives us tremendous domain expertise.
Well, we very much appreciate your innovation, your drive, and certainly the ethos that NTT brings to the contract, the NITAAC CIO SP3. So gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing your story with us in this broadcast. So we thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Todd.
For all of us associated with the NITAAC Outreach webcast, I'm Todd Schwartzrock. Thank you for joining us for this edition.